Hello my dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I have come up with another chapter of class 10th Hindi ईमानदारों के सम्मेलन में written by हरिशंकर परसाई. लेखक परिचय. First we will see about the poet हरिवंश राय परसाई, हरिशंकर परसाई. कलम को लेखक की तलवार मानने वाले श्री हरिशंकर परसाई हिंदी साहित्य जगत की एक बेजोड़ निधि है. इनका जन्म मध्य प्रदेश के जमानी गांव में 22 अगस्त 1924 को हुआ था. इनकी कुछ प्रमुख रचनाएं हैं हंसते हैं रोते हैं, भूत के पांव पीछे, सदाचार का तावीज, वैष्णव का फिसलन आदि. हिंदी के व्यंग्य साहित्य के विकास में इनका योगदान अद्वितीय है. Now here, kalam means pen and talwar means sword. You may have heard the saying that pen is mightier than sword. So here the writer Harishankar Parsai, he believes his pen as his sword. Why? Because he thinks that what a sword can't do, a pen can do it very easily. Okay, now what is the work of the talwar? What is the work of the sword? To kill or to destroy or to cut down the evils, right? But in a violent way. But the same way a pen, a kalam can do. It can remove all the dirt and all the evils, but in a non-violent way. So here the Harishankar Parsai, he believes that pen is more stronger than sword. And he is an unmatched treasure of literary world. It means that this writer Harishankar Parsai, he was very different from other authors, publishers, script writers. He had a unique style of writing, and because of which he was very much famous. He was uh, he was unique in his writing. He had a unique talent which made him very famous. Okay, and he was born on 22nd August 1924 in Jamani village of Madhya Pradesh. Some of his famous compositions are हंसते हैं रोते हैं, भूत के पांव पीछे, सदाचार का तावीज, वैष्णव का फिसलन आदि. So this was about the writer. Now पाठ का आशय means the summary. इस जगत में अच्छाई बुराई दोनों दिखाई देती है. हंस शीर न्याय की तरह इनमें हमें सिर्फ अच्छाई को अपनाकर बुराई को छोड़ देना चाहिए. बेईमानी भी एक अवगुण है. बेईमानों पर व्यंग करते हुए प्रस्तुत रचना द्वारा लेखक ने सचेत किया है कि हम बेईमानी से दूर रहे. Now here you can see that in the world, if you see, you will find good and bad everything. It is a combination of good and bad. But here the writer is saying us to take only the good and leave the bad there itself. Like how Hans is a bird, swan. If you give milk to this swan mixed with water, it will only drink the milk and it will leave the water there only. This shows that the swan, it takes only the good things. If you provide it with bad things also, with adulterated things, it will take only the good things which is necessary for it, and it leaves the bad things there only. So the same way we should learn from this bird, from this swan, and we should also take only the good things which is available in the world, and we should leave the bad things there only. And the writer also says that बेईमानी भी एक अवगुण है. बेईमानी means dishonesty. If you are dishonest, no one will like you, no one will talk to you, no one will like you. So it is a demerit. You should not have the quality of dishonesty. So the writer is saying that we should be away from dishonesty. प्रस्तुत व्यंग्य रचना में एक सामाजिक असंगति की ओर संकेत किया गया है। इसमें हास्य और व्यंग्य का सुंदर सम्मिश्रण है। इस रचना के माध्यम से परसाई जी ने ईमानदार कहलाने वाले लोगों की बेईमानी का पर्दाफाश किया है। Now, what you come to know from this is, now Vyang Rachana means satirical composition. It means it is like a comedy or fun type story which tells us about the present scenario, means current affairs like what is going in our day-to-day life. It makes us aware of the unpleasant reality so that we can improve it. Okay, and hasya means humor, comedy, humor. So this chapter, this composition or this story is a blend. It is a mixture of comedy, fun, and it also gives the message. It also makes us aware of dishonesty. If you that we will come to know further, it means it is a mixture of comedy and also it gives us a message. So it is not a serious chapter. इस रचना के माध्यम से परसाई जी ने ईमानदार कहलाने वाले लोगों की बेईमानी का पर्दाफाश किया है. Now here, with the help of this rachana, with the help of this story, the writer has focused on the truth of the dishonest people. Means people are called as honest, but in reality, if you see, they are not fit to be called as honest. They do the acts which consist of disloyalty, dishonesty, but then too they are called honest. That we will see in detail. Okay. मैंने कतई ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया जिससे ईमानदार माना जाऊं। न जाने उन्हें कैसे यह भ्रम हो गया कि मैं ईमानदार हूं। मुझे पत्र मिला, हम लोग इस शहर में एक ईमानदार सम्मेलन कर रहे हैं। आप देश के प्रसिद्ध ईमानदार हैं। हमारी प्रार्थना है कि आप इस सम्मेलन का उद्घाटन करें। हम आपको आने जाने का पहले दर्जे का किराया देंगे तथा आवास, भोजन आदि की उत्तम व्यवस्था करेंगे। आपके आगमन से ईमानदारों तथा उदीयमान ईमानदारों को बड़ी प्रेरणा मिलेगी। मैं गया, लेकिन हल्फिया कहता हूँ कि ईमानदारी के लिए नहीं गया। ईमान से मुझे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है। मैं यह हिसाब लगा कर गया कि दूसरे दर्जे में जाऊंगा तो पहले का किराया लूंगा। इस तरह 150 रुपए बचेंगे। यह बेईमानी कहलाएगी, पर उन लोगों ने मुझे राष्ट्र स्तर का ईमानदार माना ही क्यों। Now here see, ईमानदारों के सम्मेलन में, the chapter name is ईमानदारों के सम्मेलन में. It means in the conference of honest people. In the conference of honest people means there is a conference in which only honest people are present. Okay, so here the writer is saying that I never, katahi means never. First we will see the hard words. Katahi means never, and sammelan means conference, udghatan means inauguration, then pehle darje means first class, kiraya ticket, avas means accommodation. When you stay in hotel, that accommodation. Okay, bhojan means food, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, everything. Uttam vyavastha means the best facility. Agman means arrival or to come. Udyaman imandaro means the would be honest people, means they are not honest now, but in future they will be honest. That udyaman imandaro. Prerna means inspiration. Halfia means swear. When someone swear, I swear, like that. Halfia means to swear. Then दूसरे दर्जे means second class. बेईमानी, dishonesty. राष्ट्रीय स्तर means national level. Okay, so these were the hard words. Now here the writer is saying, I in my life never did any such work because of which I could be called as an honest man. I don't remember that I have done any such work in my life that I can be called as a honest man. But I don't know why these people, they believe that I am honest. Then he's saying that I got a invitation letter. मुझे पत्र मिला. I received a invitation letter in which it was written that हम लोग इस शहर में एक ईमानदार सम्मेलन कर रहे हैं. Mean those people, they send a letter, invitation letter to this writer, in which it was written that we are organizing a conference of honest people, and as you are the famous honest man, means you are the famous and number one honest man in our eyes, we want you to attend this function and inaugurate it. We want you to attend it as a chief guest and inaugurate it. So and we will provide you with the best we can. We will provide you with the first class railway ticket along with accommodation and whatever food and whatever expenses is required, we will provide you. But you come to our function as a chief guest. If you come, it will be an inspiration for the upcoming honest people, you can say, the would be honest people who are not yet honest, but after your arrival, after meeting with you, they will also become honest. So you have to come in our conference. Now let's see what the writer is saying. मैं गया लेकिन हल्फिया कहता हूँ कि ईमानदारी के लिए नहीं गया. Now the writer is saying, I went to the function, I went to the conference, but I swear I did not go because of my honesty, because I don't believe in honesty. I don't think that I am that honest man. I don't know why these people consider me as an honest man, and they are telling that this writer, he is honest. He's so honest that he is at national level. He is a honest man at national level. Okay. So when this writer, he was traveling, or he was about to travel, he before only calculated that if I travel in the second class, I could save some money, because he received the ticket of first class. So now he's thinking that if I travel from the second class, I could save approximately 150 rupees. He know that this act of thinking is dishonesty or disloyalty, but then to his thinking. Okay. नाउ स्टेशन पर मेरा खूब स्वागत हुआ. लगभग 10 बड़ी फूल मालाएं पहनाई गई. सोचा आसपास कोई माली होता तो फूल मालाएं भी बेच देता. मुझे होटल के एक बड़े कमरे में ठहराया गया. मेरे कमरे के बाएं और सामने 2 हॉल थे, जिनमें लगभग 30-35 प्रतिनिधि ठहरे थे. मेरे 2 ईमानदार साथी भी मेरे ही कमरे में आ गए. मैंने सोचा ताला लगाया जाएगा तो इन्हें तकलीफ होगी. मैंने ताला नहीं लगाया. उद्घाटन शानदार हुआ. मैंने लगभग 1 घंटे तक भाषण दिया. Now here the hard words will be swagat. Swagat means to welcome. Then full malai means flower and garlands. Garlands means you can see in the picture the writer is wearing 2 garlands, and in the queue so many people are standing and they are holding the garlands to make it wear. So that circle type which is hung in the neck of the writer, it is known as garlands. It is made up of flowers. Okay. Then mali means gardener, the one who takes care of the garden. Then 30-35 pratinidhi means 30-35 members. Tala means lock. Udghatan means inauguration. Then bhashan means lecture. Taklif means problem. Okay. Now when the writer he went to the function, so now he reached the station. Okay. Now he reached the station where the function was held. So there many people came to welcome him with the flowers and garlands. So now what he is thinking that if I could sell these garlands and flowers to gardener, I could earn some money, because now these flowers will be wasted. Simply they gave me, now I will throw it here and there. So if I can see any gardener around me, I could sell these flowers to him and earn some money. So this act of thinking is also dishonesty. It is an act of dishonesty. Okay. So only before only he cleared that he is not an honest man. Then when he reached the hotel, he got a room. He got a big room, and he was sharing that room with two other honest people. So total three members were in his room. He and two other honest people. Now he is saying that मेरे कमरे के बाएं और सामने, बाएं means left side, सामने means front. So in front of his room and on the left side of his room, there were two big halls. There were two big halls in which approximately 30 to 35 members were staying. Okay. He thought, why not to put a lock for his safety? He thought to put the lock so that his things, his belongings will be safe. But then he thought that if I put the lock, my two other members, they will find problem. So he did not put the lock. उद्घाटन शानदार हुआ. Inauguration was very well done, and he gave a lecture for at least 1 hour. लगभग 1 घंटे तक, means at least for 1 hour he gave lecture in that conference. लोग जा चुके थे, मैं था मुख्य अतिथि, मुझसे लोग बातें कर रहे थे. मैं चलने लगा तो चप्पल पहनने गया, देखा मेरी चप्पलें गायब थी. नई और अच्छी चप्पलें थी. अब वहां एक जोड़ी फटी पुरानी चप्पलें बची थी, मैंने उन्हें ही पहन लिया. यह बात फैल गई कि मेरी नई चप्पलें कोई पहन गया. एक ईमानदार डेलीगेट मेरे कमरे में आए, कहने लगे, क्या आपकी चप्पलें कोई पहन गया? मैंने कहा, हाँ. इतने बड़े जलसे में चप्पलों की अदला बदली हो ही जाती है. फिर मैंने ध्यान से देखा, उनके पांवों में मेरी ही चप्पलें थी. वह भी मेरी चप्पलें देख रहे थे. वे बहुत करके उनकी ही थी. Now here the hard words is मुख्य अतिथि. मुख्य अतिथि means chief guest, and chappale. Chappale means slippers. Fati purani means old and toned. Then pavo. Pavo means legs. So here this much only the hard words. So here when this writer, after giving 1 hour lecture, when he was returning, as he was the chief guest, he was talking to people. He was talking to the people. Then after finishing his all the meetings and talking with people, when he was returning to his hotel, he went to wear his slipper, but he found that his slipper was missing. It was new and fancy, so someone has taken it. Okay. And only old and torn slippers were left. So he, without any option, he had to wear that old and torn slippers of others. यह बात फैल गई. Now this matter, this issue was leaked. When you are in public and if you say something, it get very easily leaked. So here also this matter about missing of writer's slipper, it was leaked. एक ईमानदार डेलीगेट मेरे कमरे में आए. You can see a person standing along with writer. So he is ईमानदार delegate means he is a honest person. He came to his room and he asked him, is your slipper missing? Then the writer said, yes, my slipper is missing. Now jalsa means occasion. Now the writer is saying that in such a big occasion, it is normal it is normal that your slippers get exchanged. Then when he noticed, he saw that this man who is talking to him, he was only wearing the writer's slipper. Okay. पर वह बेहिचक मुझे समझाने लगे, देखिए चप्पलें एक जगह नहीं उतारनी चाहिए, एक चप्पल यहाँ उतारी तो दूसरी 10 फीट दूर, तब चप्पलें चोरी नहीं होती, एक ही जगह जोड़ी होगी तो कोई भी पहन लेगा। मैंने ऐसा ही किया था। मैं देख रहा था कि वह मेरी ही चप्पलें पहने हैं और मुझे समझा रहे हैं। मैंने कहा, कोई बात नहीं, सुबह दूसरी खरीद लूंगा। आपकी चप्पलें नहीं गई, यह गनीमत है। फिर मैंने देखा कि एक बिस्तर की चादर गायब है। मैंने आयोजनकर्ताओं से कहा तो उन्होंने जवाब दिया, होटल वाले ने धुलाने को भेज दी होगी, दूसरी आ जाएगी। पर दूसरी आई नहीं। दूसरे दिन गोष्ठियां शुरू हो गई। रात को गोष्ठियों से लौटा, देखा कि 2 और चादरें गायब है, तीनों चली गई। Now here a hard words is behichak. Behichak means without any fear. Okay. Then आयोजनकर्ताओं. आयोजनकर्ताओं means organizers, the one who organizes. Okay. Then hotel wale means hotel staff. Goshtiya means meeting. So now here, when the writer caught that man wearing his slipper, but then to that man he was so he was so daring that he was standing in front of him and he was giving him advice. What advice he was giving to the writer? That देखिए, see, चप्पलें एक जगह नहीं उतारनी चाहिए. He is telling to the writer that see, you should not remove a pair of slippers at one place. Jodi means pair. Okay. You should not remove the pair of slippers at one place. If you are removing your one slipper at one corner, then your other slipper should be at least 10 feet far from the first slipper. Means both the slippers should be kept approximately 10 feet away. It should be 10 feet far. Then only your slippers will be safe. If not, it will be stolen. See, I kept my slippers like that only. So today I am wearing it. See what advice he is giving to the writer. मैं देख रहा था कि वह मेरी ही चप्पलें पहने हैं और मुझे समझा रहे हैं. He was surprised. The writer was surprised see how he is advising me. मैंने कहा, कोई बात नहीं, सुबह दूसरी खरीद लूंगा. Now then the writer said that it's okay. Next morning I will purchase another pair of slipper. At least you have not lost yours. So that is good enough. फिर मैंने देखा कि एक बिस्तर की चादर, बिस्तर means bed in which you sleep, चादर means bed sheet. Okay. Then the writer saw that the bed sheet was missing. Then he called the organizers and he asked that where is the bed sheet. They replied that maybe hotel staff they have taken it for washing. You don't worry, you will get another bed sheet. But the another bed sheet didn't came. The next day meeting was to be taken place. So in that meeting the writer went and he returned at night. रात को गोष्ठियों से लौटा. Means after attending that meeting, when he was returning at night, he saw that 2 more bed sheets were missing. That means total 3 bed sheets were missing. दूसरे दिन बैठक में जाने के लिए धूप का चश्मा खोजने लगा तो नहीं मिला. शाम को तो था. मैंने 1-2 लोगों से कहा तो बात फैल गई. इसी समय बगल के कमरे में हल्ला हुआ. अरे मेरा ब्रीफकेस कहाँ चला गया? यही तो रखा था. मैंने पूछा, उसमें पैसे तो नहीं थे? जवाब मिला, पैसे तो नहीं थे, कागजात थे. मैंने कहा, तो मिल जाएगा. मैं बिना धूप का चश्मा लगाए बैठक में पहुंचा. बैठक में 15 मिनट चाय की छुट्टी हुई. लोगों ने सहानुभूति प्रकट की. एक सज्जन आए, कहने लगे, बड़ी चोरियां हो रही है, देखिए आपका धूप का चश्मा ही चला गया. Now here the hard words बैठक meeting. Then chashma, धूप का चश्मा, धूप का चश्मा means sunglass. Then halla, halla means noise. When people shout, when they lose anything, when they lose anything and when they shout, that is halla. When they make noise, that is halla. Bagal means next room. Bagal ke kamre means next room. Briefcase, briefcase, a small suitcase. Then kagzat, kagzat means papers. Then sahanubhuti, sahanubhuti means to express a sympathy. Sajjan, sajjan means gentleman. Choriya, choriya means theft. Okay, so these were the hard words. दूसरे दिन बैठक में जाने के लिए धूप का चश्मा खोजने लगा. So next day when the writer wanted to go to the meeting and when he searched his sunglasses, he did not find it. He said to one or two members who were around him that where is my sunglasses? Yesterday evening I saw it, it was here only, but now I'm not finding it. So because he said it to one or two members, the issue, the matter was leaked. Okay, the matter was leaked. Then at the same time he heard the noise from the next room, that someone was screaming, "Are mera briefcase," means where is my briefcase? Here only I had kept, it is not there now. Then the writer went and he asked that was there any money in that briefcase? He said no, money was not there, only papers were there. Kagzat means papers were there. Then writer said that okay, then don't worry, you will get your briefcase. Okay, then the writer, without any option, he had to go without wearing the sunglasses to the meeting because he did find it, so he had to go without his sunglasses. बैठक में 15 मिनट चाय की छुट्टी हुई. Now in that meeting there was a recess, means a 15 minutes break was there to relax. लोगों ने सहानुभूति प्रकट की. Now when people came to know that writer has lost his sunglasses, people came and they started expressing sympathy towards him, that you have lost it, and so all those things. Okay, then at the same time one gentleman also came. He said that here nowadays too much of theft are taking place. See, you have lost your sunglasses. Okay, देन वह धूप का चश्मा लगाए थे. मुझे याद था एक दिन पहले वह धूप का चश्मा नहीं लगाए थे. मैंने देखा जो चश्मा वह लगाए थे वह मेरा ही था. Now here in the picture you can see one man, he is wearing the sunglasses, and the writer, he is without his sunglass. So now when this gentleman, he was expressing the sympathy to the writer that you have lost your sunglass. Then this writer, he remembered that yesterday this man, he was not wearing any sunglasses, but today he is wearing. Definitely he is wearing. Definitely he is wearing my sunglasses. कहने लगे आपने चश्मा लगाया नहीं था. मैंने कहा रात को क्या चांदनी में धूप का चश्मा लगाया जाता है? मैंने कमरे की टेबल पर रख दिया था. Now that gentleman, he is saying to the writer that yesterday you were not wearing sunglasses. So the writer replied that at night who wears sunglasses? Sunglasses are worn in daytime when there is sun. Who wears sunglasses at night? Yesterday I kept in my table. Then what he said? Then the gentleman said that koi utha le gaya hoga. See, the thief is standing in front of the writer and he himself is saying that maybe someone has taken it. Here also this man is showing the dishonesty, how disloyal and how dishonest he is. मैं उन्हें देख रहा था और वह मेरा चश्मा लगाए इत्मीनान से बैठे थे. Now this writer, he was shocked, he was surprised that this man, how daringly he's saying that someone would have taken your sunglasses. And itminan means very relaxed, and the thief is standing in front of him and he is very relaxing. He has no fear that he is caught. तीसरे दिन रात को लौटा तो कुछ हरारत थी, थोड़ी ठंड भी थी। मैंने सोचा बिस्तर से कंबल निकाल लूं, पर कंबल भी गायब था। फिर हल्ला हुआ। स्वागत समिति के मंत्री आए, कई कार्यकर्ता आए। मंत्री कार्यकर्ताओं को डांटने लगे, तुम लोग क्या करते हो? तुम्हारी ड्यूटी यहाँ है, तुम्हारे रहते चोरियां हो रही है। यह ईमानदार सम्मेलन है, बाहर यह चोरी की बात फैली तो कितनी बदनामी होगी। कार्यकर्ताओं ने कहा, हम क्या करें? अगर सम्मानीय डेलीगेट यहाँ वहां जाए तो क्या हम उन्हें रोक सकते हैं? So now on the third day, when the writer was returning from the meeting at night, he felt little cold. Hararat means a slight fever, and thand means cold. Okay, thand means cold, and hararat means a slight fever. Bistar means bed, kambal means blanket, and Swagat Samiti means a reception committee. Mantri, a leader. Karyakarta, worker, and Badnami means bad fame. Okay. So now when on the third day, the writer was returning from the meeting at night, he felt that his health is not good. He was feeling fever type. He was feeling little fever and also cold. So he thought to take out the blanket and uh, to put on him. But he saw that blanket was missing. Then again, there was noise because things were being stolen, so people were shouting here and there. Swagat Samiti, then the leader of the reception committee, he came and he called all the workers. He called all the workers and he started scolding them that what you people are doing. Your duty is here. You people are here, and how come the thefts are taking place? What you people are doing? You are not doing your job properly. यह ईमानदार सम्मेलन, this conference is of honest people. How can this type of act can happen here? How the thefts are taking place here? What you people are doing? If this message will go out, then what image it will give to us? So he was scolding the mantri, the leader. He was scolding to the workers. Then karyakartao means the workers, they replied that what can we people do if these honest people they move here and there, we cannot stop them, we cannot stop them. मंत्री ने गुस्से से कहा, मैं पुलिस को बुलाकर यहाँ सबकी तलाशी करवाता हूँ। मैंने समझाया, ऐसा हरगिज मत करिए। ईमानदारों के सम्मेलन में पुलिस ईमानदारों की तलाशी ले, यह बड़ी अशोभनीय बात होगी। फिर इतने बड़े सम्मेलन में थोड़ी गड़बड़ी होगी ही। एक कार्यकर्ता ने कहा, तलाशी किनकी करवाएंगे? आधे के लगभग डेलीगेट तो किराया लेकर दोपहर को ही वापस चले गए। रात को पहनने के कपड़े सिरहाने दबाकर सोया, नई चप्पलें और शेविंग का डब्बा बिस्तर के नीचे दबाया। सुबह मुझे लौटना था, मुझे उन लोगों ने अच्छा पैसा दिया, मैंने सामान बांधा। Now the mantri, he in a very angry voice, he shouted that I will call police now. I will call the police and tell him to investigate that who is the thief. Okay. Talashi means to search, to investigate. Okay, to search. Hargiz means never. Never. Hargiz means never. Ashobhaniya means indecent. Indecent. Then okay, here only 2-3 words are there. It's okay. Okay, now then the mantri, he was very angry, so he shouted and he was saying that I will call police and find out that who is the thief, who is taking all the things from the people. Okay, then this writer, he told that no, don't do like this, don't do like this, because this is the conference of honest people. Here only honest people are present, and if you call the police and police will investigate, then what image it will create? It will not suit us, it will not suit us, it is very indecent. So you don't call any police, and in such a big place, this type of tiny matters happen, so you should not create a issue of it. Then एक कार्यकर्ता ने कहा, then one worker he said that after calling the police, whom you will tell him to investigate? More than half of the people, more than 50% of the honest people, they have gone, they have left the meeting, they have took the money and they have left to their home, so whom you will investigate? रात को पहनने के कपड़े. Now the next day the writer wanted to leave to his place, so what he did, he kept his all the belongings like new slippers and shaving box and whatever he was having, everything he kept near his head. Sirhane means near his head, near his pillow. He kept all his belongings towards his pillow, and the next morning he wanted to go, and those people had given the writer a handsome amount, so he already packed his bag. मंत्री ने कहा, परसाई जी गाड़ी आने में देर है, चलिए स्वागत समिति के साथ अच्छे होटल में भोजन हो जाए, अब ताला लगा देते हैं। पर ताला भी गायब था, ताला तक चुरा लिया, गजब हो गया। मैंने कहा, रिक्शा बुलवाइए, मैं सीधा स्टेशन जाऊंगा, यहाँ नहीं रुकूंगा। मंत्री हैरान थे, बोले, ऐसी भी क्या नाराजगी है? मैंने कहा, नाराजगी कतई नहीं है, बात यह है कि चीजें तो सब चुरा ली गई, ताला तक चोरी में चला गया, अब मैं बचा हूँ, अगर रुका तो मैं ही चुरा लिया जाऊंगा। So now here the next morning when the writer wanted to leave to his place, he was about to go. At that time the mantri, the leader, he told to the writer that still there is time for your train to come, so why not have a lunch, why not have the breakfast or lunch together? Bhojan means food. Why not to have food together along with Swagat Samiti, means this reception committee, we all will have a get together time. Okay. Now then the mantri told, now we can put the ab tala laga dete hain, means now we can put the lock, because now majority of the people have gone, so now you can lock it. But when he went to lock it, he saw that the lock was missing. So this was shocking for the writer, that see, these are not the precious things like blankets, slippers, sunglasses, lock and bed sheets. These are not precious items, but then too people are so cheap, they are so what to say, they are so cheap that they are stealing all these tiny things. So here the writer says, it's okay, I don't want to have any lunch, you call auto, I want to straight away go to the station, I don't want to stay here anymore. Okay. Now the mantri means the leader, he is saying that what type of angerness is this? Then the writer replied that this is not anger, this is not my anger, but you only see, here everything is being stolen. The day I came here, I am just seeing that everything is being stolen from here. You can see that even the lock is missing. You can imagine, even the lock is missing. If I stay here, I will also be stolen. So it is better for me to leave to my destiny. Okay. So this story, it is mixed with comedy, with fun. Okay. But what message it is giving, that people are so cheap that they are that they steal anything, whatever they find, they steal it, whether it is useful for them or not. They just want to steal it, and that too in the meeting of honest people, that too in the meeting of honest people, means they are called honest, but see the act they are doing, they are not fit to be called as honest. So this only was about the chapter. I hope you understood. If you like it, hit the like button, share and subscribe it. Thank you.